And IndyCar and Indianapolis Motor Speedway President Doug Boles joins us now to preview the race. Great to see you, Doug.
Good to see you. Yeah, we're just 9 days away from the 109th running of the Indianapolis 500 and can't wait to get it going.
Yeah, so when we say 116 years, I guess you guys took a few years off in there somewhere. But yeah, we're getting really geared up for it. I'm going to be there on the ground. I can't wait. How do you prepare the Speedway each and every year for this race?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the world's largest single-day sporting event. It's 350,000 people inside the same venue at the same moment. We're the second largest city in the state of Indiana inside here. So it's really an 18-month process as we get ready for it each year to host all those folks, see those 33 drivers try and make it into racing immortality by winning the Indianapolis 500. And you're right, we did take off 2 years in World War I and a few years in World War II. That's why 116 years ago when we were built, we're only running the 109th running of the Indianapolis 500 this year.
All to say, though, this is Americana, just like apple pie and baseball. I mean, this is huge. Joseph Newgarden is on his hunt for his third straight Indy 500 crown. What does he need to do to take home that checkered flag once again?
Yeah, in our 109 years of history, it's never been done before. He's only the sixth driver to actually win back-to-back to even have an opportunity to do this. So he's going to have a perfect day. He can't have anything go wrong. His pit stops have to be perfect. He pretty much has to stay in the top 10 all day in order to make sure at the end he has an opportunity to get there. If he was to do it, it is a monumental task, almost like winning 4 Indianapolis 500s, which we've only had 4 drivers in our history do. In fact, we've got 1 driver in our field who has a chance to be the first to win 5. His name's Elio Castroneves. So between that Elio story and the Joseph story, some iconic historic moments could happen during the 109th running of the 500.
All right, so NASCAR style, Kyle Larson is also looking to complete something pretty cool this year, the double after last year's failed attempt. I think there was a bit of rain that got in the way. But What does it mean to you to have top drivers from other series compete for the most famous prize in racing? So basically what he's trying to do is a 500 there. Then he's going to get on an airplane and go to my hometown in Charlotte, North Carolina, and do the NASCAR race there, try to take that too.
Yeah, it's a really big moment when the NASCAR drivers come up and try and do both the 500 and the 600. So we call it the double. Come to Indianapolis, run an Indy 500, get on a helicopter to the airport, take a plane to Charlotte, and then get in a race car and try and do 600 miles there. It's a pretty big deal. Only a handful of drivers who've done it. Tony Stewart, Kurt Busch, John Andretti. Those are some of the drivers that have done it in the past. Robbie Gordon. So this is really the first time we've done it in a while and looking forward to it. And Kyle's been fantastic. He's one of the most popular drivers on the planet right now, and it's certainly very talented. He could win the Indianapolis 500.
Wow, very high octane. I just can't imagine. It sounds miserable to me to be behind the wheel for that long, bouncing around, then in an airplane and doing it all again, this Coca-Cola 600 at night. Who are some of the other drivers, though, that more casual fans should get to know ahead of next week's race?
Well, maybe one of our most popular drivers is a young guy by the name of Pato O'Ward. Pato is this great personality. Our younger generation really absolutely love him. He's finished second at the Indianapolis 500 a couple times. Last year, second to Joseph. Got out of the car heartbroken. Our fans would certainly love it if Pato was able to make that, to pick up that win there. Alex Palou, who's won a couple of 3 championships in the IndyCar series. He's won 4 of our 5 races this year. The guy is on an absolute tear, so it'll be interesting to see if Alex Palou can pick up. He's never won the Indy 500. It's something he definitely wants to do. He won our race here on the road course a week ago, so he's maybe one of the favorites. So those are really a couple of the drivers that folks ought to get to know.
All right, well, not to put you on the spot or anything, but you are the IndyCar president, Doug. What kind of strings can you pull for me when I'm there next weekend? What can you get me in the pace car? Can you get me in a uniform? What can you do for us?
We're absolutely going to take care of you when you're here. We're going to give you some fun behind-the-scenes opportunities to see something. And the best thing you're going to get to see is this place go from nobody to 350,000 people in the venue in a couple of hours. It's absolutely magical.
Which probably means this little cell phone service is not going to be working so hot. Maybe it will. IndyCar President Doug Boles, it'll be worth it. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.